Neon lights flashing in the dark of the night. I'm playing Pac-Man, it's my second life. The joystick's in my hand, I'm unstoppable. High score secrets, I've got them all unlocked. Memories rush back like a time machine. Take me back to the arcade, where I spent my younger days. And the black lights glowing on a pocket full of tokens. And groove to the beat, on the pixelated screen we meet. New waves, melodies playing loud. Lost in the arcade, my heart is found. Hair and red fashion, we were all quite excited. Popping tokens in the cabinet, it's the thrill of the fight. We saved the world through pixelated dreams. We're the greatest generation with the faded acid jeans.
Arcade. Sorry, I have that song in my head permanently now. I'm in love. We are at our final session for day 4, but don't fret. We have a whole nother day tomorrow, and we're gonna end it with a bang. We have the Masked EdTech Singer karaoke with Kevin Honeycutt, our MC, and we're looking for a few more Masked EdTech singers. So if you are a karaoke fan, an expert, a novice, or just like to squeal on a mic, we're here for it. So reach out to me if you want to be a masked singer. We have a fun group of registered participants. We are up to almost 50. We cap out at 100. So if you haven't registered, make sure you get in, because those last minute registrations are always a doozy. So our last session, we have Worksheets AI. So Aryan from Worksheets is a UC Berkeley computer science dropout. That's right, you heard it, because he's building Worksheets AI full time. Worksheets AI is built on the hypothesis that students can reach their zone of proximal development with more student-teacher interaction and more individualized and personalized educational materials. To help foster more student-teacher interaction and save teachers 10 to 12 hours per week, they build a platform to create individualized, personalized education resources, moving away from the traditional one-size-fits-all model in education. So if you're spending all your money on teachers pay teachers, this session's for you.
You had me at 10 to 12 hours saved.
Right?
Cool. Should I just get started?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and add your presentation to the stage, and go ahead and take the full 30 minutes and hang around for after, because Christy's built some sort of gimkit game that I don't know what we're doing. I'm just as excited and in the dark as you are. So, but yeah, we're going to pop down and let you go.
Cool. Really quick, would you mind unsharing my screen for a second? Just as I do a quick. Okay, awesome. Hey everyone, it's great to be here. Thank you so much, Amanda, for having me. Again, WorksheetsAI would not be like what it is if it wasn't for your conviction in our platform. So again, thank you for having us and letting us be part of the Week of AI. Cool. So let's just get straight into it. A quick intro on why me and my team, the UC Berkeley dropouts, even care about WorksheetsAI and why we started it and why we decided to go on all in full time. So a bit about me. I was talking to Christy about this prior to the session starting, but I used to teach in high school as well. And doing so and approaching them all with the one size fits all approach to education wasn't really working too well. Everybody had different gaps in their knowledge, and when it came time for those quarterly assessment standards, not that many of my students were able to hit them with the one size fits all approach that the after school program had. So I found myself spending 6 to 8 hours just creating customized curriculum for each individual student. This one likes basketball, this one likes Barbie. And so trying to draw the lines there, here's an alliteration with Barbie terms and so on and so forth. It all became very tedious and frustrating at some point, because I just was trying to drive certain points to my students' heads that the unit plan that I was provided wasn't giving them. This led us to start WorksheetsAI, which now we have helped over 30,000 educators, almost 40,000, take back their Sundays and save lots of money on teachers' paychecks.
Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
Sorry, David, there's your pun.
And also really quick, Mr. C, he mentioned something about digesting all of these text systems and then getting ready to spit it out. And half of his colleagues don't want anything to do with tech. That's actually why we decided to go with Worksheets and Worksheets AI, because the term worksheet itself typically has a negative connotation associated with one size fits all learning, but everybody's heard of worksheets, right? You talk to the 20-year-old like TA that you have, or if you speak to a far elderly tenured educator, everybody knows what a worksheet is. Everyone has experience with them. So our take on this is essentially reimagining the worksheet with AI, with personalization. And yeah, it's been great so far. And yeah, let's just dive straight into it.
All right.
So
You ready?
she said, "Don't buy stuff from ChatGPT." Where she that was it. Yeah. Actually, crazy statistic, really quick. The average educator spends $29 on Teachers Pay Teachers per quarter, which is absolutely crazy. But regardless of all of that, we all have the same mission of helping educators get access to educational. So everyone just gets there a bit different. And today I'm going to be showing you how you can create limitless content.
So really quick, let me preface with the last session of every night. Our chat has been filled with puns and parodies and music. So if you see something and you're like, what the are they talking about? It's just how the chat has evolved at 8, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pop down, go into your presentation. And guys, come on, ask him some questions about his platform.
Yeah, I have the chat open right here, and I'm trying to keep this as conversational as possible. Like, I want to talk to you all. I mean, my days are spent almost talking to 5 to 6 educators every single day. So even now, let's just keep it conversational. That's why I went no presentation. Cool. So I'm just going to be scrolling through first the templates that we offer, and it takes us 5 minutes to create a template. So these are all created off of the user recommended, and it takes us, again, 5 minutes. And soon we're rolling out a feature that allows you to create your own templates as well, which is really exciting. So let's just dive straight into it. You have your classic Q&A. So very simple, true or false, multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, essay. Let's start with this one. And everybody let me know in the chat if you want me to try out any specific features or any new topics. So I'm actually going to be showing off right now how we can create educational materials from literally anything and then export it with one click to Kahoot, quizzes, or Gimkit as well, which is really exciting. So suppose if I wanted to do a worksheet on fruits. And let's do 20 multiple choice, and we'll enable exports. So this means that everything will be ready to go to Kahoot, quizzes, Gimkit. All I'll have to do now is, again, choose where I want my source materials from. For this case, I'm just going to be using fruits, and I can adjust the complexity as well from very easy to very difficult, and the grade level as well from kindergarten to higher education. And then we're also putting an emphasis on individualization. So you can add in your learning standards, your learning objectives, straight copy paste. Gimkit y'all coming up. Yeah. So you can straight copy paste learning objectives, learning standards, curriculum standards straight from the unit plan. And then you can also paste in IEPs as well, which I'll get into a little bit later. So really quick, it's only generating multiple choice right now. And this is strictly for exportation. And there we go. Super simple. And we also have integrations with G Suite, everybody's favorite. So you can take this straight to your Google Classroom, or you can export it wherever you'd like. And of course, fun title, fun directions you can change. Perfect. So yeah, just here, all the way down, one click, and it takes me to any of these sites. Ready to go. All I need to do is just drag and drop, and my entire quizzes, Kahoot, Gimkit is created for me. It's really, really great. That's one of our most used features, actually. Now, talking a little bit more on our graphic organizers. So we allow educators to create materials from nonfiction sources as well, primary sources. So unlike other AI tools who use the underlying knowledge base, actually rewind really quick. I'm going to teach everybody 30 seconds how AI works. I know you guys have heard of it over and over, so I'm just going to give you a quick like Silicon Valley, like tech bro rundown. So the way these models like ChatGPT, for instance, work is that they're predictive. And so what this means is if I say hello, it's going to predict that the next word is going to be name. And it does that off of its training data. So just off of the hundreds of thousands of pieces of literature it's read, conventionally, whenever hello, my is written, name always follows it. So it's going to go with the highest statistical probability word, which is name. That's why these large language models are called predictive models. And that's why sometimes when you're generating something, you'll get something completely wonky. So that's called hallucinating. And to avoid all hallucinating from predictive models, we are one of the only platforms that allows the use of nonfiction sources. And we have a short list of primary and secondary sources that allow you to, and everything is cited as well. It's really great. I'll actually just show you. We'll go with the solar eclipse just because it happened very recently. And let's adjust the grade level to higher education. Or actually, let's do grade 12. And let's do place an emphasis on the science in the learning standards and learning objectives. So this is going to be really interesting. Can't wait to show you all this. So the template we chose is a main idea by paragraph. So what it'll do right now and what it's doing on our background, our proprietary like platform, is it's going to all of the shortlisted primary sources that we have, like National Geographic and those sorts of sources. And it's grabbing the information that's relevant that will place an emphasis on the science, and it's compiling all of it. It's taking the most important pieces of it, and then it's turning it into turning it into separate paragraphs that all have main ideas. Why was the algebra worksheet so sad? It was full of problems. That's actually really good, Dustin. Okay, cool. So as you can see, there is some overflow which can be fixed very simply, but as you can see, Great American Eclipse, space.com, science.nasa.gov, NBC News, and then lastly, to supplement some material, Wikipedia as well. And as you can see, all of the information is cited, very easy to use. I can export this to Google Slides and share with everybody. And we also have a hybrid approach as well. And we're teaming up with some of your favorite edtech brands like I don't know if I could actually mention them, but think like docu cameras and whiteboards to roll out hybrid resources. So think, if you can print this out, you can share this to somebody, you can put it on your screen and people can go fill it in. That's the general sense. And if I don't like anything, I'll just go here, get rid of some of the text, and then just recreate it, and it's ready to go. You can also, again, edit it if you'd like in Google Slides. See, very simple. And this is where we shine. This is this like upcoming feature I'm going to be talking about. It's where we have like our own proprietary technology. So we actually allow you to create traceables. So has anybody in the does it show where the information comes from? David, yes, it does. So as you can see here, for instance, Great American Eclipse, this is directly from Great American Eclipse, or space.com, for instance. As the moon aligns itself between Earth, like nice one, Dustin. But yeah, David, so as you can see, the sources for each sentence are outlined. So the main idea of every sentence is outlined. Yeah, many don't like using Wikipedia. We also have like a way to toggle if you're interested, but we also show you where the information is from so you can double check it. I definitely agree with you though. So going back to what I'm going to be showing is how many teachers have right-click, save as, and then dragged and dropped an image into a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word to create some sort of educational material. Yeah, a lot. And the reason, like, we just want to mitigate that completely and like save you time. And the best way that we can do that is by creating the images ourselves. So let me just reset this really quick. So right now on the back end, we're creating our own images and we're making them traceables as well. So you don't need to go through Google, find the images, make sure everything is all great and perfect. It's already done for you. And right here, we highlight how much time you've saved. So in doing demos, I've created enough educational materials that would take 5 days and 14 hours to create. And we actually went out and measured how long it would take to create each worksheet. So as you can see, our image generation is still in like beta, but it's super simple, super straightforward. All these images are created and you can save them right away. Also, you can toggle how you like the worksheet as well. And I would like to highlight one more. Does anybody have any requests? Here's another favorite, tracing the letter and the vocab word. We'll go with animals. Any content requests? Yeah, any content requests. So it's just being created. And also we allow you to see the history for everything, which is extremely great. And procedures with picture prompts, a mitochondria, the powerhouse, and people always want history. Okay. So that image did not look good. Yeah. So for instance, again, image generation is in this way. Folks don't stress with creation, angst overload. Aaron, great idea, actually. But yeah, so as you can see here, you can trace the letters, super simple. Hippopotamus, that image does not look that great. Iguana, very simple. Jellyfish, kangaroo. You get the gist. It's great, and a whole packet is created, ready to go. Also, fun fact, all of the materials, like my team and I have created materials on our platform and uploaded them to TPT for free, and we got to over 200 followers and 15,000 downloads in 3 days. So it's been pretty interesting, kind of experimenting and seeing what people like, what they don't like, and yeah, we're very our ears are very close to the ground. So if anybody ever has anything, just toss it out. Any feedback. Also, I'll go over this later, but everybody can text me. Let's see, mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Cool. Any specific template you'd like? If not, what we could do is, one second. I'm just grabbing a quick video. So right here, I'll just paste in the YouTube video and let's create it. Let's do 5 multiple choice and let's go for it. Yep, where I was going with it. Nice one, Dustin. Yeah. So as you can see here, this is created directly from the video, and this has been great for watch along. So put a YouTube video on your screen, and then your students can just watch and write and answer the questions. We also provide answer keys. So for instance, for the essays, the key points, we provide all of them right here, and short answers as well, specific points that they should be hitting. David, that's what I'm thinking. There's no way he's coming up with this. But yeah, I believe I've shown off holistically like what the platform can do, and touching a little bit on IEPs. So we cater a lot to visually focused and special education learners. Here in California, we have integrated classrooms, which means that sometimes special education students will be in class with non-special education students. So this leads to a lot of need for differentiation, and this is how we do it. So if we wanted to create a worksheet on, let's say, animals, and we'll go down Y'all gotta give Remy more credit. Yeah, maybe.
I told you it's the jokes and the puns. That's what I love. They just, it's just, they show up with them.
No, it's funny.
But if
So
you're not prepared and you have a substitute teacher coming, use Worksheets AI to generate your activities and then export them, generate them, export them straight to your Google Drive.
exactly. And we also have a lot of cool features coming July 1st, which is going to completely change how somebody creates educational material. Like, it's seriously going to be the most innovative thing ever. Well, okay, tall words, but I swear they'll be backed up. And everything on our platform is created with the advice of a teacher. Every teacher we've talked to over 2,000 teachers to create things exactly how we did. Like Lexile, differentiated text, abiding by the Lexile standards, all of that fancy, great things. Yeah, Dustin, yes, please, and just email me too. Like, I'd love to just give everybody a demo again. Yes, you can, Kiana.
Yeah. I think that's one of the cool things too, is being able to upload stuff and apply accommodations. I know when I was a new teacher, I struggled with accommodations and modifications. I don't think my college education program prepared me for that. I had to learn in the classroom and along the way, and from senior teachers and mentor teachers. So
yeah.
Higher.
This is exactly like who we've built the platform for. Does anybody have any accommodations they want me to put in?
Hold on real quick. Could you create a GIM kit, drop the link into an assignment, and schedule its release to students? I'm not quite following. Are you?
So we haven't built this out to be like an LMS just yet. So if you wanted to do this to students, like, we don't have any interaction with students.
I don't think that's what you meant. I think what kind of URLs?
Oh, yes, you could do it via Google Classroom if you'd like.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So everything is exported to Drive, so you can continue editing it there and duplicate it multiple times. But yeah, I don't know if the URL. I would just try it. You're not going to break it.
Exactly.
I'm like I've broken Bitly. I've tried to put all kinds of weird links in there, embed features. It just tells me no, and I'm like, okay.
I think you should put that in your bio. I broke Bitly.
Hi, I'm Amanda Fox. I'm an author consider, and I broke Bitly.
I like the way it flows.
And apparently StreamYard tonight. So.
I'm glad it was you, because I thought it was me that broke it, so that makes me feel better.
Oh gosh, guys, our group co-host chat has been on fire tonight. What's going on with StreamYard? Anyway, back to Worksheets AI. So accommodations. Does anyone have any specific accommodate? Okay, so Kiana said chunking to focus on mastery of key concepts. Do you see how I got off topic and pivoted myself right back into focus? That's my superpower. ADD and
so. For instance, if I want to create a worksheet on the Battle of Saratoga, I want nonfiction sources. So I'm just going to check this box. Billy run a PD I did once. And then learning standards, learning objectives. So students should learn key concepts like names and dates. In the accommodations, we want chunking to focus on the mastery of key concepts. We'll just go ahead and generate.
There it is. And tell me, how old are you?
20 years old.
20. So guys, that's one thing I want to emphasize too. It's I don't know what you were doing at 20. I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And he dropped out of Berkeley to continue creating this platform. So I think that's awesome in itself.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it was kind of seems we got a bit of an overflow. But honestly, it was kind of like a no-brainer. When we hit our first 10,000 teachers, I'll build more on it really quick. So as you can see here, Saratoga.org, mountvernon.org, and then Battle of Saratoga. If I want to take out, I probably passed out drunk when I was doing it. I'm envious. But if I wanted to take out some texts, I'll just do so. Create worksheet. And yeah, as you can see, all of this is, again, abiding the accommodations, and seems a bit of an overflow. If I wanted to, I could just save the worksheet and reduce the size of the text. But essentially what your students would be doing is reading the event, reading the passage, explaining the event, the who, when, where, why, all from this. And yeah, really quick, just as we're wrapping up, if anybody, does anybody have anything they want to see at all? We also do
templates that you'd want to see added. So they're always looking to add more templates.
Oh,
So anything
yeah.
you want to see, any templates that my dog says, "Row, row, row, give me a worksheet to eat. I want to eat some homework." Sorry, it's digital.
Dustin, funny enough, my high school did not have speech or debate. I went to like a kind of a rural high school. I did robotics though. But yeah, so also, if anybody ever wants to talk to me, this goes directly to my phone.
Is there a Frere model? Is there a Frere?
No, there is not. We could add that in though.
I asked for a Frere a month or two ago.
Oh.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
It'll be added.
Thank you, Dustin.
Dustin's definitely been holding it down. He set his calendar for July 1st as well. Crazy update.
Well, by July 1st, I expect a Frere model.
Okay, by July 1st, your mind is going to be blown. Yeah, this goes straight to my phone. So if anybody ever wants to talk, can we throw some edu protocols up in there? Yeah, sure.
You know edu protocols?
No, but I'll learn what it is.
No, we'll connect you with John Carippo.
Okay.
100%.
And yeah, so we just started opening up access to schools, and we're working with around a dozen schools right now with pilot programs. So if your school is interested or just want to do a fun PD, or if you want me to come talk to your faculty, less about WorksheetsAI, more just about what AI is, happy to do that. Again, we are mission driven. So if we can just enlighten people and like not scare them just about ed tech and AI and education and with AI in general, very happy to do that.
So have you gotten a text yet? Because Dustin
from Dustin? No, not yet.
Okay, I'm pretty certain he's about to test this.
Yeah.
I really want him to do it while we're still on too.
Yeah, I'll show everyone. Yeah.
That would be funny. All right. So is there any closing remarks? Anything you'd like to add? If you guys want.
Yeah. Quick call to action. If everybody could, just tell their friend about WorksheetsAI. Again, this is all built based on everyone's feedback. This is like built just by teachers essentially. So
you need to start a Facebook group called the Spouses of Teachers.
The Spouses of Teachers.
And you need to go in and say, does your spouse spend too much money on Teachers Pay Teachers? Is an ongoing problem when consolidating bills every month.
That's a great idea.
Or do they spend their entire weekend grading and you don't get to see them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, thanks.
Yeah, we're also gonna have like a lot of cool features out soon, like with auto grading, hosting on our platform, etc. But that's all for July 1st.
July 1st, auto grading.
Dustin, I'm waiting on that text. But yeah, also, hi Aryan. I think you are doing great things. Can I have Fraser, please? Yeah, I got it. See? Right here. Can anybody see my screen?
You got the green screen on, so no, it's your background.
Okay. 1 second. This is really funny, actually.
Canvas integration?
Canvas integration? Yeah. So right now you can export to the file format for Canvas if you want. And here is Dustin's text. It goes straight to my phone. So anytime anyone needs help or anything, let me know. And
that's the screenshot opportunity.
I can hold it up again.
Oh, and he even poses. This is great. Got it.
Yeah, so again, we have like our ears to the ground when it comes to like teacher development and making the best platform for educators from a pedagogical standpoint. Because I know nowadays everyone's throwing AI stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. We're really trying to like play this by the book here. Again, July 1st, crazy event. But yeah, if you want to try out WorksheetsAI for free, you can just create an account and create one for free. Then you can refer a friend if you'd like, and they can join. Or you could just use the code the week of AI, and you'll get the first month off.
I got a code.
Yeah.
You gave me a code.
And also, yeah, we're only $5 per month. So the average cart size on Teachers Pay Teachers, again, $29 per quarter, but we're very affordable for what we do. So
it's a cup of Starbucks, basically. We call Starbucks $5 here.
honestly, these days probably cheaper than a cup of Starbucks, but yeah. Because again, we're just trying to make access to quality educational materials equitable. So thank you so much again for having us. And please share WorksheetsAI with your friends, family, anybody that you think could need it.
Thank you for keeping up with this high energy group.
Of course. Thanks, Dustin, for sending puns in. And then thank you everybody else like Jessica, Mr. C, Christy, Kiana.
Yeah.
Everybody just for being active in the chat. I really appreciate it.
No, definitely appreciate it. Like I think during the week, this has ended up being my favorite session because people come in and they're like, all right, we're going to listen and we're going to drop some jokes. We're going to play a game, maybe get some t-shirts. And yeah, so I think it's game time now, Christy.
Yay!
Feel free to stick around for the game. You're also feel free to go and just tune in as a viewer if you like. I don't want to eat up too much of your time. We're at 31 minutes and you gave us your 30, so we appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thanks again just for having me. This has been amazing. Again, wouldn't be here without you, so appreciate it.
We're actually up to 6,000 registered attendees for Week of AI. Most of them will catch the replays, but we've had about 100 to 150 tuning in each night live from different channels. We appreciate that. And you know, you guys just make me love doing this. I get to talk to amazing people like you. I get to work with amazing co-hosts and just learn so much from the speakers. From a selfish standpoint, I've got a front row seat to people who are doing cutting edge things in AI and education. And I don't know, this week, thank you. My heart is like so full.
Of course. Thank you so much, Christy, as well, for hosting this. And Kiana, thank you as well. I appreciate it. Cool. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay. Now, I got to say, like, they may be on top of their puns, but they're slacking a little bit because I didn't get any questions. And, you know, Amanda, they were giving you a hard time about all of your Mario-based questions. So I was like, let's give them a Kit collab so they can put in their own questions. No, didn't get any questions. So now this one. Do what?
They didn't put in any questions. Did you share it?
I did. I put it in the chat.
Do it. Okay, do it again. All right, we're going to sit here until we got y'all's questions.
Oh, I mean, you know, I do teach middle school, so I assumed it would be like that. So, you know, I got questions in there too.
So funny. Like, so I've been out of the classroom for like a year. But when I was teaching the last year, I taught 8th and 11th grade history. So I taught American history part 1 and part 2. And I felt like Jekyll and Hyde going from 8th grade to 11th grade. It was like 8th graders, they still like, there's compared to the 11th graders. I know if you're in middle school, the 8th graders are like too cool or whatever, which when I taught 6th to 8th, it was like that. They were the older group. But in a K through 12 school, when you have 8th and 11th, they're still like babyish. They feel babyish because you have the 11th graders. 8th graders were like, oh, Miss Fox, like hugs and like all and I don't know, just.
Well, you know, I actually started in high school and I was like, oh, this is not for me. No.
11th graders, it was just earbuds. And I'd tell a joke and they're like,
right. Okay, we got questions in now. I'm
We got
excited. Okay.
Any questions? We're taking any questions. And again, this is for swag. You can go to the merch shop and pick out anything. And do not feel like you have to be respectful and choose a sticker or a low end. If you want that blanket, get the damn blanket.
But I think everybody should really get the dysentery candle.
Oh, dysentery candle.
Yes. All right.
Oh. No, I'm teasing. It smells like sea breeze. I got the sea.
I always wondered what dysentery smelled like.
Well, I have 4 kids, so I know.
So you kind of know. Yeah, I don't. No children. Yeah. All right, guys. Here is the game link so that you can join in.
I don't think they like our jokes. The comments stopped coming in.
What is that?
I know. Last thing. Oh, because they're all working on questions. Yay.
Oh, I like that.
I'm just going to tell myself that. Oh, here we go. Oh, if you have not listened to Remy's podcast, you need to now. It's Play Around and Find Out. I retweeted it. I used the hashtag Week of AI is there. He did some really good unpacking of what's going on and very articulate, very insightful, and just super funny. So
I'm sorry, Jolene. I actually cut it off so that I could go ahead and start it so that you guys could win some swag. So, yeah, I apologize.
All right.
All right, we got 2 players in. 3.
Someone needs a new outfit. Out. Do you know how much money I spend on Roblox and V-Bucks? I have a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old boy. If you can guess over the course of a year what my pie chart looks like in expenses for V-Bucks and Roblox.
I'm guessing it's a chunk of the pie.
It is a chunk.
All right.
Yep. I spend more in a fortnight on Fortnite than I do coffee.
Oh, Jessica, I feel that. Did you get the new gem that they put out for Teacher Appreciation Week? Yeah.
All right. gimkit.com/join. And you're going to enter the code 156157. I talk when I type, so I get it right.
Oh, I put the direct link in there, which might
you already did it.
Easier.
You're already on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet now, and I'm gonna let you run. You're gonna MC this game.
Okay. Well, you can always join in late. I think this is actually a brand new mode. So, let's see.
All right, come on. We need puns in this chat. Where'd they all go? Game puns. Give us some gamer puns. Give us some gaming jokes. Oh, Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like self-conscious about my game now. Stop talking.
What did Tony Vincent? He posted something in his newsletter the other day. It was a robot. It was like, I packed my hardware, I packed my software, but I forgot my underwear.
That sounds like me trying to pack late, to be honest. I am definitely a last minute packer.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about this game mode. Can you play the music? Turn the music on.
Okay, so here's the problem with my music. Like, I'm in StreamYard on my personal account, and I'm on GameKit on my school account, so I can't share a tab. StreamYard doesn't like to let me play like that, so I had to share a window. Does that make sense?
Gosh, school filters got me like, don't do me like that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I need to put that in Suno so I can get it.
We need to make a playlist for all the like tech mishaps.
Mm. All right. You think swag time now? I think swag time. You want to go ahead and end it?
What do you say, people? Do we end it or do you keep going? No one's talking.
I'm going to assume they're not talking because they're so into playing. That's what I think is happening.
Okay. All right, go ahead and end it. We'll see what we got.
Somebody got pixelated. That doesn't sound good.
So one of the things I have to say about GimKit, I taught in an alternative high school the last year I was in the classroom, and it was an alternative, like these kids were bad kids and they got put in the school because they got kicked out of regular school. It was like an island of misfit kids, but they all we created this little island where everyone belonged, and it was very inclusive. And we had students of all different backgrounds, and I had one nonverbal student. Like he was a voluntary, nonverbal student. The only time he spoke is when we played GimKit Among Us mode, and he had to defend who he. And I was new to the school that year, and one of my co-teachers was like, "You got that kid to speak in the first week of school," and I was like, "She's like, he doesn't speak like." And thinking about AI, like DID, Hey Jen, like it would be so cool to go back and give that kid a voice in presentations now, like in terms of meeting kids where they're at and assessments and or accommodations and modifications, like having him get up, stand and present and have like a DID speaker or whatever, our avatar, like present for him. Oh,
what a truth bomb to end with. That's amazing. Oh, Jessica, my kids do too. Yeah, 8th grade, I almost had to take it away from them. Like, I think they feel a little too comfortable with me. I've looped with them since they were in 6th grade. I'm going to cry like a baby next week when they leave. But yeah, we had to stop among them among us because they like argued like siblings over it. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so Jessica is our winner with 2 knockouts.
Oh, nice. We got different winner. We got Jessica P.
Yeah.
Oh, Melissa Adkins is in. Oh, Mel, are you Mel from Miss? Yes. She's my misfit. Oh, and Mr. C. Sorry. I'm sorry. I jump in.
No, I was just going to say, Jessica, make sure that you send Amanda, what is it? She says, slide into her DMs and let her know what you want. We're all going for the dysentery candle here at my house. Me and Lola, the dog, we think that's what you should go for. And she's actually going to get it to you because she doesn't have to go to the post office. So like it'll arrive on time and be great.
Everyone that's won a prize this week, I got your orders in yesterday. So I'm getting tracking labels. So I'm slowly sending you all your tracking labels. And some of you some of you who have been really active, I've snuck in like little extra things.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. C, Jessica, you guys been here like all week. Melissa, it's so good to see you. I love Mel. She's like gonna be at ISTE, so I can't wait for that. If you're at ISTE, please find us.
Yes.
We're gonna be there. So the very last thing is I have a kid's book called Artie Bot Draws a Lot that's coming out. It's in illustration mode now. And I need a focus group of educators to just read it and make comments on what needs to be changed. But it's around how AI is trained, and it's meant for elementary students. Even middle school students could benefit on just the debate around AI and the ethical dilemma. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to drop a Google form in the chat. And I'm waiting for the end of the night because I know these are my ride or die people who have stuck with us from the beginning.
I love that so much. I have been trying to focus more on reading aloud to my kids this year, or my students. I know they would hate it if they heard me call them kids, but I feel like they're all my kids. But yeah, I've been trying to focus more on reading aloud to them because I feel like sometimes after elementary school, like we forget about that because we're so standards focused. And I still like to be read aloud to.
I use picture books. So when I was in Savannah, I taught film and digital media and game design. And there's this book called The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lesmore. And it pays tribute to Charlie Chaplin. So there's a 14-minute Oscar award-winning short film, a silent short film, animation. And I was trying to teach my kids the art of turning figurative language into motion and scenes. It's figurative language isn't just words. How do you take figurative language and turning it into images, which is a lot what we're doing right now with AI. And that book meant so much to me. It was the same year my mom died. And the story is about like how all of our stories matter. And he kind of walks through life. And at the very, I don't want to give it away, but it's really sad. So check out that book. And if you love books and stories and writing, one of the best kids books ever.
I do, but I don't know. You said sad.
It's so sad. Like it makes me cry every time I read it.
Like I still can't get to the end of where the fern or red fern grows. Like I can't.
Yeah, that one makes me cry. And then going further into high school books like Kite Runner. Oh my gosh.
I love hearing that with seniors. That's awesome. You guys are so amazing. I love hearing all of this and learning from all of y'all. So cool. I love to hear that seniors are getting read aloud too. That makes my heart smile.
So read aloud at a level above what they can read on their own is very beneficial. So what I like to do is with students, I like to take complex or more complex skills like theme and figurative language and having them focus on that in a kid's book because the content, the lexile is very, very low. But when you're focusing on a thing like theme, it's easy for them to extract. It's like an entry level, low cognitive load. So
an easy win. I like easy wins at the beginning for my kids.
Same. And then if you have them make a stop motion of a couple of pages in Canva, like that was my tie-in with connecting digital media and film to other content classes. So I always tried to piggyback standards in my class. I'm going on now. It is 9:33. You guys are ready to leave.
But it's just amazing to be here with y'all. And we got a whole nother day tomorrow and some singing.
Yep. So in defense of the read aloud. Oh, okay. So I'm going to check that out. Thank you, Jessica. And then, of course, what David said. Prezi, yep, certain graphics. CureCon last year when I first got introduced to all of you. Oh, Jolene. Like, we love you, Jolene.
Memory.
Jolene's going to shoot me because I still owe her books. But I had to go to the post office for that, so I haven't yet.
She still owes me one too, Jolene.
Yeah. Stop my weaknesses.
And we love you for it because look at this. This is definitely your strength, man, right here.
Well, thank you. All right. So we will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with us. And we start with Almanac, and then we go into our keynote with Eric Kurtz. We're saving one of the best for last. And then we go into our breakouts, and then we end strong with Masked Singer karaoke that is not streamed or recorded. So we'll see you then.
Bye.